Ito na ang Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus. And it's the highest variant na meron ng Redmi Note 13 series. It comes together with a MediaTek Dimensity na 7200. First ever curved screen na OLED display ni Redmi on their Note series. Corning Gorilla Glass Victus din ang kanyang protection. Faux leather finish sa likod, which looks really nice. Plus, 200 MP ang kanyang camera module. All of that in just less than 20,000 pesos, and I'll be telling you kung saan nyo pwede mabili a little bit later throughout the video. But first, let's start off with a quick unboxing. So, the first thing na napansin ko dito sa phone na ito is ang ganda ng kanyang likod. It's a faux leather finish dito sa likod, and makita nyo, no, wala nang yung umbok ng camera dito. Di ba normally para meron pang border dito which hosts all of the camera modules. Dito flat na flat siya, which looks really nice. Very simplistic siya. But makita mo dito, it looks like parang may tatlong kulay siya. Andito ang kanyang LED flash, andito ang kanyang Redmi na logo, and andito ang kanyang mga camera sensor. Ang sarap hawakan dito, parang mala leather finish talaga. Feel na feel ko. And another good thing na gusto ko rin sa kanya dito is finally, tumapak na si Redmi sa curved screen display, which I think matagal na dapat nilang ginawa. Probably natakot na sila sa mga kalaban nila like Infinix. Kaya I think nilabas na rin nila ang kanilang bala. Curved screen display, meron siyang kanyang goodness, which is of course swiping from left to right. Smooth na smooth dahil wala na siyang kanto. And of course, yung kanyang medyo mala infinity display kasi halos borderless na rin ang mga gilid mo. And ang kanyang bezel dito sa ibabaw and dito sa ilalim is katamtaman lang. Now, yung bigat nito phone nito is katamtaman lang, and I just feel it's just right for my hand. And alam niyo ba guys, itong phone nito is IP68 dust and water resistant. So meaning pwede mo ito ilub-lub sa mga swimming pool or pwede mo pang hugasan sa gripo. Basta wag lang salt water sa beach. So I've tested ito phone na ito sa Globe, sa Smart, ng 5G. Walang problema. Ang dito, 4G lang nasagap kasi wala pa naman 5G dito. Now, one thing na nagtataka ako dito sa Antutu benchmark, medyo mababa lang nakuha niya, 500,000 points. Kasi yung kanyang GPU dito, dahil pinilit niya sa Antutu benchmark na 3D Lite, ito, 0 ang kanyang score. And probably kung in-add mo ng 200 dito, it might get you a little bit closer sa score ng Dimensity 8200, which is around mga 800,000 plus. Dito naman sa Wildlife Extreme, stable na stable ang kanyang stability test dito, 99.6%. Ito ang score na dito sa Geekbench na CPU benchmark. And this is the score sa kanyang GPU benchmark, just for your reference. And quite good din ang kanyang throttling test. It was able to throttle to 83% ng kanyang maximum performance. And like I told you kanina, this is the first ever na curved screen display na meron ni Redmi. I was really enjoying, first time na curved screen sa Redmi. And most of you know that I really like to have mga curved screen displays dahil sa kanyang infinity display. And I like browsing mga photos na nakuha ko dito. Litaw na litaw ang mga colors ng mga nakuha kong photos dito. Now, since itong phone na ito has stereo speakers, nilagyan natin sa kanyang sagad na volume. Pakinggan lang natin kung malakas nga ba ang sounds dito. Not bad. Malakas ang kanyang sounds, ha? So gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo quickly ang aking game experience dito sa phone na ito. Ito yung mga sagad na graphical settings na kaya ma-achieve dito sa phone na ito. Si Call of Duty Mobile and si Farlight 84, nung nilagyan natin sa all high graphical settings, it was okay. Smooth ang experience. Wala ka mafe-feel na frame drops along the way. And nung nilaro ko naman si Genshin Impact, sinagad ko ang kanyang graphical settings. Doon mo mafe-feel na pagdating ng mga 30 minutes and so along the way, doon mo mararamdaman na talaga may konting lag dito sa phone na ito. But overall, the gameplay was good. Siguro medyo sa Genshin Impact, you just need to lower it down a little bit para medyo mas smoother ang your experience. And checking the maximum temperature na nakuha na itong phone na ito during gameplays, lalo sa Genshin Impact, no? Around dito somewhere sa camera module, it was able to achieve at a highest na 42 degrees Celsius. One of the things na napansin ko dito sa phone na ito when you're playing heavy games, medyo mabilis maubos ang battery. And ang battery size nito is 5,000 mAh and it can support up to 120 watts na fast charging. So if you're playing mga heavy games, pansin ko siguro kaya na itagal mga 5 hours or so. And if you're not playing games, this one can even last you for a whole day. And nung chinek ko ang kanyang battery stress test, it was able to give me roughly mga 10.5 hours na screen on time. Now, one of probably the highlight nito phone na ito is ang kanyang camera. It has a 200MP na main camera sensor with OIS, 8MP na ultra-wide, and 2MP na macro lens. And ang harap niya is a 16MP na front-facing camera. Now, quickly check lang natin mga outdoor shots. I was able to take this shot sa Naiyan. And this is a ultra-wide shot. Then this is a 1x zoom shot. This is a 2x zoom shot. And this is a 4x zoom shot. Kita natin, no, yung word na Ninoy Aquino International Airport, it's still very clear up to 4x zoom. And taking a quick photo dito sa Okada, kita natin, no, na very clear pa rin ang photo na ito. This is a normal shot and kita natin nakasulat dito ramen. It's still readable. Now, dinala ko naman ang camera ito to Arbor Square sa Manila, sa tabi ng CCP, and to take this some breathtaking shot. This is the ultra-wide, which I believe is probably one of the best shots na nakuha ko dito sa camera ito. Makita mo yung reflection, no, is so perfect na siguro lucky lang talaga ako na hindi maalon that time. Sobrang still ng water to be able to take this kind of shot. And this is the 1x zoom shot, which you can see preserve din yung mga details ng cloud. And you take a 2x zoom shot, this is what you'll get. So, okay pa rin na. Kita mo pa rin yung mga details ng tall building and plus yung reflection na dito sa water. And if you go up to 4x zoom shot, this is what you get. Zooming in, makita mo, it's still clear. Now, checking some low light shot na food, it's okay. Probably not the best na nakuha ko dito sa camera on low light condition, but I can say that still looks yummy. Pati itong mga nachos na nakuha natin, looks okay. So, naglaro naman tayo ng night photography and I was able to take in some really nice shots dito kay Santa Claus. These shots are definitely good and I'm sure that this is the time of the season where I love photography during nighttime dahil sa mga Christmas lights, and I was able to capture some of these really nice na Christmas decors na may ilaw. Yun ang pinakahilig ko pagdating sa Pasko, night photography. And probably this is one of the best photos na na-capture ko dito on night mode. Kita natin lahat ng ilaw, really nice, matingkad ng ganang color. And pag zoom in mo, it's still looking pretty nice and pretty sharp, no? But some of these shots makita natin, it's quite overexposed. Siguro sa lakas ng ilaw coupled with the night mode which enhances the lights ng mga shots, no? It became more overexposed. Siguro kung ginamit ko to ng normal shot, might be better. Now, nung pa-sunset na, medyo reddish ang sky, I was able to take this photo and it was really nice. And makita man talaga medyo reddish yung sun and I used the night mode to be able to capture this one. Makita mo, preserve pa rin mga ganda ng cloud. So, depende sa angle ng shot and depende siguro sa lighting na na-capture nitong phone, no? But both are using night mode. So, sa front-facing camera, there's nothing really special about it. Okay lang, normal lang mga shots. I was able to take some of my blemishes away. Kahit naka-off ang kanyang beautification, clearer ang mukha ko. And on most occasion, ang gamit ko itong front-facing camera, it looks good. And this is a 1080p and 60fps na shot. It's a little bit shaky, but pagdating sa outdoor, hindi naman siya masyado nahirapan with the harsh sunlight. It's still looking good. And shooting in 4K 30fps, this is what you'll get. Pansin ko, medyo a little bit nag-focus hand siya ng konti, pero zooming in all the way up to 5x zoom, this is the quality ng video that you'll be getting from this camera. Now, we'll come down to our conclusion dito sa phone na ito. I love the way na medyo iniba na ni Redmi Note series ang kanyang mga phone. So, it used to be quite boring. Note 11, Note 12. Ito, Note 13, I think it's a wake-up call, sort of, para kay Xiaomi and kay Redmi to step up. Kasi all the other brands are catching up And I don't think na there's any other excuse you can give not to improve sa yung mga design ng yung smartphone. And this one has definitely captured my interest, ang kanang full leather finish and ang kanang curved screen display. Overall, ang kanang camera was good for indoor shooting and outdoor shooting. Ang kanang front-facing camera is just so-so. Could have been better sana kung ginawa ng 4K ang shooting ng kanang front-facing camera for videos. But, well, you're just still stuck with 1080p and 60fps pa rin on a Note series. Now, the phone na ito is retailing at less than 20,000 pesos and I'll be linking on the description box below. If you're looking for a physical store, pwede nyo mabili ito sa Shandy Masangkay. So guys, if you feel na itong review na ito is interesting to you, please share it to your friends. And of course, if you want to keep watching some more videos, there are a lot of videos dito sa aking channel that I can recommend to you. And of course, a sub to my channel is definitely appreciated. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.